So my name's Aimee Horman. I'm the production director for the Utah Arts Festival. So the Utah Arts Festival celebrated its 50th year this year in 2026, and it's the largest interdisciplinary arts festival in the West. We have over 200 visual artists, 4 stages, performing artists, children's art yard, culinary arts. There literally isn't a type of art that we don't try to showcase somehow. So we're really interested in showcasing the diversity of art that exists in our community, but also in broader terms in the nation. We have groups come in internationally. We have bands come in internationally. We've had national headliners. So it's more than our community. It's a really broad basis of artists and performers.
Well, we as a nonprofit have worked with many community partners in the past. We have done events for the Gallivan Center, cleanup events, a lot of downtown Main Street performances that have taken place, Pioneer Park, where all of our community partners have used us in the past, and so the Arts Festival heard about us, reached out and asked us if we would provide services to clean up and during the Arts Festival. So that's how we got together.
Yeah, for many years we used volunteers for site services for cleanup and managing that and being sure you had a crew show up and being sure that they knew what to do just became something that we couldn't manage with volunteers.
Kind of like herding cats.
Yeah, if there were cats to herd.
Yes.
If the cats were there.
And if the cats would want to be herded.
Right. So one thing that we really value at the Arts Festival is we really want to bring in the community. Our local community, we want you to come and see what is out there and what art you can participate in. And there are a lot of members of our community that use our downtown spaces on a daily basis. And by being able to partner with Advantage Services, we don't have to necessarily push people out of that space. There is an opportunity for people who exist in that space when the Arts Festival hasn't taken over that can come and be part of the Arts Festival in some way and even get paid for it. So I know that, for example, our crew this year, when I would get to talk to them on site, really appreciated being able to be at the Arts Festival, walk around and see the art while they were doing their job. They're listening to the music, they're doing their thing, but it's a way to be part of the Arts Festival and not be shut out by ticket prices.
Right, and to that point,
right.
This year is our 3rd year doing it with you, and we had a line of people who heard we were doing it again. They wanted to be a part of it. So we had a lot of our employees volunteer long before we even asked for it. Hey, if you got to do the Arts Festival again, make sure you call me back up. That was awesome. They
were fantastic. Just a phenomenal group, reliable, dependable, and just real go-getters. I mean, I did not see an overflowing trash can ever. I didn't see anything that wasn't addressed because people were just really doing their work and happy to be there and happy to be, a part of it. So it was a really great group this year.
Well, we really need partners like the Utah Arts Festival and our mission. So Advantage Services, we are a social enterprise. We're a nonprofit, but we are a company that historically less than 3% of our revenue comes from grants or donations. We are a social enterprise in the sense we go out, we find contracts with community partners, businesses, local government, and then we employ people to fulfill those contracts. If we lose the contract, we lose the employee. And therefore, the more work that we can get, the more employees we can help, the more community-based operations move ahead successfully.
Yeah, that's awesome. I know that on our end of things, it's a great way to have a workforce that wants to be there and works really hard. And I know that we've even last year or this current year, we had to send out an SOS, and on a day that we hadn't planned for you all, I had to call and say, oh, we have one more day that we really need some help. And the way you all were able to rally and send a crew out just really saved the day, because we really needed to get off site. We want the site to be better than we found it in the first place. And I think that the group came and meticulously, picked up the zip ties and got everything settled so that we could get off site in a timely manner.
Yeah, to that point, you say things went well, but a lot of times things don't go so well. We got to consider the population we work with, the homeless, those coming out of jail or prison, those living below the poverty level. This is our crews. And so sometimes there's issues, but to your point of how quickly we activated and got another crew available, we have a policy here where we have 2 hours boots on the ground to solve problems. If a customer calls and says, there's a problem, we expect that. And our response is we will be there to make it right. That is our stance with our community partners, is we want to make sure that your mission is successful, and that we are doing what we need to do to make that happen.
Well, and that's one thing that you do a very good job of taking off our plate, is the managing of the crew, where I know you'll bring a crew. I know that if there is one element of the crew that's not working, you handle that. I don't even know about it, right? So that takes a big stress off of us as an event, because when we're using volunteers and we have volunteers no show, or we have a volunteer who's not able to do the task at hand, that is something that I have to deal with, where the Advantage Services taking care of all of the things just makes it so smooth for us as an organization.
Right, we are almost like a staffing agency,
right.
Even though we're not. We do charge a flat 40% on labor, and everything else is at cost, but there's no hidden fees, and so we manage our own. And one of our selling points is like, hey, we handle all the HR, all the workers' comp, the unemployment. You break one, we'll send you another one. One's not working, we replace it with a new part.
Yeah.
And that is what I believe we hear over and over from our customers, is that they appreciate the fact that we are so diligent in solving issues that they don't even hear about, because we have supervisors and mentors and job coaches that are on site that will help alleviate some of those barriers or problems that we may experience on a job site.
Yeah, it never even gets to the level where I hear about it.
Well, that's good to hear.
That's very nice. We're excited for 51. We had this year, we changed our layout, we expanded our footprint a little bit to be able to offer, more area, more space for artists. And we're really just looking forward to 51. 50 was such a big blowout year, and 51 we get to really hone in on our strengths and be sure that we're a festival that people are excited about coming to, and we can offer the diversity of programming that the Arts Festival always has.
I do want to thank you for taking some time out to come and sit with us and talk about your experience. It's always good to get the feedback, but also we like to spotlight our community partners to make sure that the community knows about them as well. Because without you, we wouldn't be here. We need community partners, and we need people who are willing to work with our populations in order to survive. And so we want to thank you for your time, Aimee, and our partnership. We love the fact that you guys feel at ease with us and want to call us up to come back another year.
Yeah, and thank you. We look forward to working with you next year, and hopefully even seeing some of the same crew members, and just having that same awesome relationship.
Yeah, next year we celebrate our 35th year.
Ah!
Yeah, so it's not as old as you guys, but we are been around a long time.
It's such a great mission, and it's such a great concept to find meaningful ways for people to contribute, and meaningful employment for people who, it needs something steady, or something that, is
that
kind of
stepping stone.
yeah.
Yes. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.